Rotary. He is a founding member of the Civic Foundation of the city of Rattsburg and served as president of the golf club Gut Grumbeck. He is also the founder of the Carl Adam Foundation, which promotes the sport of rowing. A Rotarian for the past 28 years, he has served Rotary as treasurer, director, moderator, member and chair of several committees, representative for the Council on Legislation, zone coordinator, training leader, and district governor, among others. He is an endowment and major gift advisor and was the co-chair of the host organization committee for the 2019 Rotary International Convention in Hamburg. He and his lovely wife, Suzanne, are major donors to the Rotary Foundation and are members of the Bequest Society. Our keynote speaker strongly believes that every great challenge is an opportunity for renewal and growth. He believes that Rotary has to change and will change. Like our founder, Paul Harris, he believes that we have to be revolutionary from time to time, and now is such a time. My fellow Rotarians, many of you may not know that his name, Holger, means a faithful spear fighter from the island. This faithful fighter leads Rotary's forward march during this challenging time to open opportunities for all. A march surely all of us must join. My dear friends, please help me welcome our keynote speaker, Rotary's faithful fighter, Rotary's tip of the spear, Rotary International President Holger Kanak.
Thank you for your kind introduction, PDG Ernie. This is so kind. And you know, to be very honest, I would love to be with all of you in person today. I have so much great memories to our last institute in Manila last year, where we had so much fun, where we, yes, shaked hands, where we hugged each other, where we had a drink, and what is most important, where we took so many pictures, but all of us know that's not possible right now. So we have to change, and we do this. Dear friends in Rotary, these are important meetings that brings Rotary leaders together and help prepare us for our great challenges ahead. We are in times of rapid change, and we need to keep working together to ensure that Rotary comes out of these difficult times in a stronger position. Rotary has a special place in helping communities and the world cope with crisis and prepare for future challenges. Rotary service, large and small, brings hope to the people who need our help. Because of this, Rotary opens opportunities for us to live a richer, more meaningful life with friends around the world based on our core values. And others are taking notice of our good work. Governments and institutions are relying on public health partnership that we have helped build. These are positive news, but it is no guarantee of future success. Rotary was founded in a world that doesn't exist anymore. It should be obvious to everyone now that we are in a different world. It moves faster and it is harder to fully comprehend, and it is filled with crises to manage. As people adapt to these changes, they think differently and change their routines. And even before COVID-19, people were starting to move away from some of the traditions that defines Rotary clubs. We are used to regularly lunch meetings at specific times each week, but that's not longer the way people meet. And that's not the way people demand flexibility today and unique forms of outreach. And even before this crisis, people met and kept up with friends in different ways than before. Social media and online connections have become more important. And now we are all used to meeting virtually. But most important of all, the younger generation that have grown up in this new world have a strong desire for service and connections. But they don't want to wait, turn their lead. They want to play meaningful roles now. And if Rotary cannot provide it, they will form their own types of connections. The world will not slow down for us. This new world is a great opportunity for Rotary, but we will succeed only if we put everything on the table, test new approaches, and prepare for the future. We will capture this moment to grow Rotary, making it stronger, more adaptable, and even more aligned with our core values of fellowship, integrity, leadership, service, and diversity. The four-way test is an important way that we hold onto these values. It helps us make objective decisions, and it is all about self-reflection. In this new world, sometimes you don't even know if what you see with your own eyes is true. But the four-way test allows us to ask ourselves, am I being honest? And am I doing the right thing? That is important. And if we are being completely honest with ourselves, and when we look ahead, do we think Rotary is doing enough to face the challenges of the future? Rotary values remain constant, but Rotary has to change and will change. And even if some fellow Rotarians will complain that it does not look like their old Rotary, that's okay, but we have to change. As Paul Harris said, we have to be revolutionary from time to time. And now, dear friends, now is the time to be revolutionary. And one way that we will do this is by creating new club models and rethink what it means to be in Rotary. And young people should be the architects of these new clubs. We have to be open to new approaches. Some new clubs might be formed around a Rotary area of focus. Or maybe each district could have a club of alumni who have already shared a life-changing experience through Rotary. Maybe new clubs could be affiliated with companies or even other membership organizations. The possibilities are limitless. And I'm challenging Rotaractors and young Rotarians to step up to become architects of this change. I want to see them unleash their creativity and think of new ways to invite new Rotarians in clubs that suit their interests and needs. And we also need to embrace our core values of diversity and make it a strength. We are people from different backgrounds, different generations, languages, cultures. And even the way that we live Rotary is different, country to country and club to club. Celebrating this diversity means looking for new ways to become more diverse, while appreciating that diversity means different things in every part of the world. We must take an international approach to diversity and ensure that every club embraces diversity in the way that is most meaningful for their members. A key part of this is increasing the number and role of women in Rotary. And I'm proud that Jennifer Jones has been elected as our new president nominee. In the next Rotary term, nine positions on the Rotary board will be held by women. This is a great progress, and that we need to see all across our clubs. Progress with women is important, and let's also make a concerted and intentional effort to reach out to people who feel left out and find ways for them to be part of the family of Rotary. We must never forget that Rotary helps build leaders, and we have an obligation to share this trait with everyone who has the talent and inclination to lead, regardless of their background or culture. At the same time, we must take a strong stand against discrimination in all forms everywhere in the world. Rotary is not political and must remain that way. However, Rotarians have a duty to speak out against discrimination. This is another important way that we can live up to our core values. Rotary is a wonderful organization that does so much to bring people across the globe together. And that word is very important for Rotary, for us. Together. This is the word that opens our vision statement. Together, we see a world where people unite and take action to create lasting change across the globe, in our communities, and in ourselves. The vision statement forms the basis for Rotary's action plan, which we are all implementing across the globe, even when we don't realize it. And this action plan is all about growing Rotary, making it stronger. And it is helping us to adapt the digital age. The time is now to take this plan and run with it. Over the next year, this plan will increase our impact, expand our reach, enhance participant engagement, and increase our ability to adapt. But a big plan for all of Rotary, that's not enough. Every Rotary club needs their own vision, their own plan. And I would like every Rotary club to have a strategic meeting at least once a year. Each club should be asking where they want to be in 5 years and know what value it brings to members. We know what makes Rotary so unique and worth sharing with the world. But people in your community need to know what makes your club just as unique and valuable. We need to ask, what unique opportunities do we open for you and for the people we serve? Our new action plan specifically calls on us to improve our ability to adapt. But adaptation is not enough. We need to change, and change dramatically if we are to face the challenges of this new age and provide the Rotary that the world needs. It is our great challenge, not just in the next year, but into the future. It is up to us to remake Rotary for these new times, to wholeheartedly embrace the ideas, energy, and commitment of young people eager to find an outlet for idealism. We must become an organization that embraces the digital age and makes it part of everything we do. It's so important that we help build this new Rotary for a new age, because Rotary is not just a club that you join. Rotary is an invitation to endless opportunities. It opens opportunities to serve in a project as big and historic as End Polio Now, and also in a small community project where you just plant a tree. As Rotarians, we are very blessed to take on leadership roles at this wonderful, important moment for our organization. As I like to say, Rotary opens opportunities. And this is your great opportunity to lead in Rotary. And I hope you will make the best out of it. Everything we do opens another opportunity for someone, somewhere. I thank you very much, and please stay healthy. Thank you.
Thank you very much, RI President Holger Knack. We have to change dramatically, be revolutionary, embrace diversity, and have strategic planning meeting at least once a year. That is the message. Thank you for that message, President. Thank you so much. He is indeed a very enjoyable person to work with. That is based on my personal experience having worked as a member of his training team at the 2020 International Assembly in San Diego. Thank you once again for making this event a memorable one. In a major Rotary meeting like this, it will not be complete without spending time on the Rotary Foundation. Although the Rotary Foundation trustee K.R. Ravindran is unable to join us, he has made a special video to convey his message to us. Let us now view the video.
My dear friends, thank you for dedicating your time to Rotary and continuing to make connections for good through this virtual Rotary Institute. Although I wish we could be meeting in person, I am proud of how Rotarians have adapted to this new normal. We all have different interests and areas of expertise, but when we use them for the greater good, our impact is beyond measure. Thank you for continuing to work towards a better world, particularly during these trying times. I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the generosity of our donors. You know that Rotary International and the Rotary Foundation would not be what we are today without these people. Their generosity has helped bring safe drinking water to communities. It has dropped the polio vaccine into the mouths of children. It has given young girls the chance to learn. And your generosity has truly transformed lives. Think about a person who has impacted your own life. Because if you graduated from a university or accomplished any great work, there was probably at least one person in your life who showed you support, who invested his time and resources in you. Perhaps it was your parents. Perhaps it was a mentor. Perhaps it was a generous donor. And it is likely that this support changed the course of your life. It opened up doors for you. It gave you the confidence to try something new. Through your contribution to the foundation, you continue this tradition of support and compassion. You are that person for a child vaccinated against polio, for a Rotary Peace Fellow, for a village that now has access to clean water. This would not have happened without you. You help uplift the communities that need it most. You hold open those same doors of opportunity that someone else once held open for you. This is the echo of goodwill. This is how your service is felt for generations. Your contributions to the Rotary Foundation are moving the world forward and are offering a brighter future to so many. We all have potential to be a catalyst for change. And I want to thank you for taking action to do good in the world through our wonderful organization. Thank you.
The echo of goodwill, and we are the catalyst for change, said the Rotary Foundation Trustee Chair K.R. Ravindran. Many will agree that the Rotary Foundation has played key roles in enabling Rotarians to take action and make lasting change. We thank him for that wonderful message. May I now have the honor to invite immediate past District Governor Leo Cheng Lim, Region 12 Endowment Major Gift Advisor from District 3300 Malaysia, to introduce our next speaker. Over to you, IPDG Leo.
Thank you, PDG Audrey. President Hugo Connect, Institute Chairman PDG Chu Kim Bok, Institute Convener, RI Director Surgeon Liu Chi Tian, my fellow Rotarians and Rotary friends. It is my singular privilege and honor to introduce our next speaker, the Rotary Foundation Trustee, Frederick Ling Sui Meng, TRF Trustee 2020-24 from Rotary Club of Taipei, Tongte, Taiwan. Frederick Lin is Managing Director of Continental Worldwide Enterprises Company Limited, a company that designs and integrates satellite communication systems. Lin is active on the board of organizations outside of Rotary, including as director of the Taipei Lifeline Association. A Rotarian since 1988, Lin has served Rotary as a regional Rotary Foundation coordinator, Rotary coordinator, ally president representative, committee member and chair, and director and treasurer on the RI board. He and his wife, Jane Chen Yi, are members of the Archclub Society. Lin is also a benefactor of the Rotary Foundation and a Paul Harris Fellow. By the way, this lovely Rotary couple is no stranger to our district, as Frederick was the RI president, personal representative to our 84th District 3300 conference in Penang in 2019. Let us put our hands together to welcome Trustee Frederick Lin. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you for PDG Lim's introductions. All Rotary leaders, good evening. My name is Frederick Lin, and I'm from Taiwan. I used to serve as I directors from 2015 to 17, and then was selected for TIF trustee, going to serve from 2020 to 24. It is my privilege and honor to represent Trustee Chair, PRI President Ravi, and do his report at 2020 Singapore Institute. Further to my trustee positions, I'm also appointed to serve as first co-chair and now Countdown to History Challenge Committee from 2020 to 23. Second, TIF Finance Committee from 2020 to 23. Third, RI Audit Committees from 2020 to 23. 4, Liaison to I Communication Committees. Later, I'm going to elaborate more about my assignment, the co-chairs of Important Now Countdown to History Challenge Committee. I will firstly start from our revenues and expenditures. The chart 2020 to 21 global grant statistic, which is as of November 18th, 2020. First, we have water, sanitations, and hygienes. TIF approved 160 grants. Number 2, peace, we approved 58 grants. Third, maternal, we approved 57 grants. 4, disease preventions, we approved 563 grants. The 5th, community economics, we approved 108 grants. 6th, basic educations, we approved 84 grants. 7, not to forget, we will approve beginning July 1st, 2021 for our new area of focus, environment protections. Contributions are estimated to be $10 to $0.1 million, favorable to budget, primarily due to higher and than budgeted contribution in all the funds. As of November 18th, 2020, TIF approved $147 million for all programs. For global grants, we have $69 million that was including response to COVID-19. For district grants, $23 million. For polios, $51 million. For peace and all others, roughly $4 million. Year to date, net investment earnings were a gain of $38.2 million, which was $29.5 million higher than the budget, primarily due to positive returns of the endowment fund of $29.5 million, combined annual fund and operating reserve of $7.3 million, and donor advised funds of $1.4 million. Program awards are unfavorable by $42.4 million, primarily due to higher spending in global grants and donor advised funds, partially offset by lower spending in district grants and lower peace center grants. Operating expenses are favorable by $2.5 million, primarily due to travel, information technology, and consulting, as well as media's public relations and publications. While we are having some challenges, it's important to remember that we have made significant progress and achieved a major milestone over the past years. In summary, nearly 19 million people are working or alive due to immunization efforts. Polio cases reduced by 19.9%. Type 2 polio was certified eradications in 2015, and type 3 polio was certified eradicate on World Polio Days 2019. The Africa regions was certified polio-free in August 2020. Only Afghanistan and Pakistan have reported wild polio since September 2016. We entered 2020 knowing we had challenges to address and overcome to stop transmissions of polio in endemic countries and sustain and build on progress in other areas. The COVID-19 pandemic has impacted all immunization campaigns, including polio. The good news is that polio immunization activities resumed after a temporary pause, so as not to contribute to the spread of COVID-19. And yet we recognize that COVID-19 has presented an extraordinary public health threat and burden on health systems, just as polio once did. The focus required to combat the COVID-19 pandemic has also diverted already limited human and financial resources. Another important role of Rotary raising awareness. help to tell your community and the medias about your club's efforts to eradicate polio and why it's so important. Finish to the job. Utilize social medias to engage others, and hold an event on World Polio Days. Bill Melinda Gates Foundations has extended its polio matching plan with TRF. The first one is 1-to-2 ratio. Second, up to $100 million per year. Third, for a period of 3 years from 2020 to 23. Continued fundraisings will be essential to protect the gains we have worked so hard to achieve, and ensuring we can resume full polio eradication activities. Rotary has committed to raise $50,000 million per one Rotary years for polio eradications. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundations has pledged to match that 2-to-1 for total commitment of $150 million each year. We are very pleased that even during the pandemic, Rotary successfully made the $50,000 million fundraising goal last year, and I know we can do it this year as well. Contributions to polio qualify for Paul Harris Fellows and major donors recognitions. In the second slide, I said, other than the foundation trustee, I have been appointed for co-chairs and Polio Now Countdown History Challenge Committee. In plain language, the function of this committee is to raise funds for support of our polio program. With the permissions of Trustee Chair Ravid, and in order to boost the giving of polio funds, an awarding policy has been set for 2020 to 2001 as follows. The first one is that those donate $50,000 or higher shall be awarded with a large crystal medal signed by Trustee Chair Ravid, and second, Chair of EPN Countdown to History Committee, past President John Jen. B, a regulation pin. This medal is about 20 by 12 centimeters. Those donate $10,000 or higher, but lower than $49,999 should be awarded with a medium crystal medal signed by Trustee Chair Ravid and Chair of EPN Countdown History as past President John Jen. B, a recognition pin. This medal is 15 by 16 centimeters. Those donate $1,000 or higher, but lower than $9,999 shall be awarded with only recognition pins. The governor and his DRFC should be both awarded with the following. If they agree to donate 20% of their or higher of the DDF to polio fund for the year of 2020 to 21. A large recognition crystal medals were signed by Trustee Chair Ravi and also Chair of EPN Countdown History, our President John Jones. B, they both will receive a recognition pins. When and who to bestow the recognitions by Trustee Chair Ravi and during his visit to your country first. Second, if Trustee Chair could not bestow the recognitions himself in person, then following leaders should be bestowed in the district conference according to the following sequence. The first one should be trustee. Second one, if not trustee, then the RIPR. The third, then it will be the RRFC. The fourth will be EMGA. The fifth one will be the district governor. Who should apply for these recognitions? Answers, only the district governor of 2020 to 21 can apply for Rotarians in his or her district, but no later than February 28, 2021. And the medal shall be mailed out to the governors no later than March 31st, 2021. Attention to the governor. The donor only has to pledge to donate before June 30th, 2021, the amount to the polios, and then the donors is eligible to the recognitions. If you have any questions, please feel free to email to fredlin@ms1.highnet.net. That concludes my presentations. Thank you for listening and good evening.
Thank you, Rotary Foundation, trustees, and past RI Director Frederick Lin for sharing the statistics on the Rotary Foundation. So participants, take note that when you pledge and donate at least $1,000 to Polio Fund on or before 30th of June 2021, you will be bestowed a recognition. While still on Rotary Foundation, it is only appropriate that we get updated on the Rotary Foundation 2019-2020 annual report. To do that, I would like to invite the Rotary Foundation Philanthropy Advisor East Asia, Hazel Xiao. Go ahead.
Thank you, PDG Andre. Good evening, Rotary dignitaries, Rotarians, and friends. My name is Hazel, and I'm honored to have the opportunity to update you on the Foundation's progress. I'm a staff member of the Rotary Foundation and Philanthropy Advisor for East Asia, covering districts in Zone 9, 10B, 10C, and Indonesia. Before I continue, let's watch a short clip that summarizes the work of Rotarians and the Rotary Foundation in Rotary year 2019-2020.
Rotary has never backed away from the hardest challenges because we're committed to a better, more equitable world. This year is no exception. Staying away from people and places we love in order to keep them safe. And despite the challenges, your generosity continued. Your donations provided more than $7 million to fund coronavirus relief projects in communities worldwide. And thanks to you, citizens of Kigali, Rwanda have their first public library. Women in rural Costa Rica are enriching their communities through social entrepreneurship. At-risk kids in Puerto Rico have an artistic outlet to heal their emotional traumas. Rotary and its partners have reduced 99.9% of polio cases worldwide. Thanks to you, the Rotary Foundation raised $408 million last year. So together, we can keep doing good in the world. Donors who take action help create lasting change. Our work isn't possible without you.
Thank you, Rotarians and friends of Rotary, for your leadership and continued support to the Rotary Foundation in doing good in the world. The times we're in continues to present challenges. Thanks to you, Rotary members have been making a difference at a time when communities need our help more than ever. Rotarians are finding ways to adapt and continue to serve. Last year was a record-setting year for the Rotary Foundation. For the first time ever, over $300 million was granted in program awards. Let's take a look at the impact our Rotary Foundation made last year. Do note that these figures are rounded. A breakdown of all programs is included in this chart. By size, we granted the most for polio eradication, followed by global grants, and then district grants. Disease prevention and treatment remains the highest in terms of number of grants and funding awarded. This is followed by water, sanitation, and hygiene, with 189 grants and $15.3 million in funding. Community economic development ranked third, followed by basic education and literacy in fourth place. In fifth position, we have maternal and child health. And last but not least, peace building and conflict prevention with 57 grants and $2.7 million in funding. Here is the list of the top 10 recipient countries for district grants based on location of the district receiving the grant. The United States and Japan received 141 and 34 district grants respectively, taking the first and second spot for number of grants and grant amount received. Now let us look at the top 10 recipient countries for global grants. India, Taiwan, Philippines took the top 3 positions respectively based on number of grants and grant amount by project location. In 2019-20, the Rotary Foundation raised $408.6 million to support our foundation programs. Rotary's philanthropic activities provide financial resources necessary to implement foundation programs, which improve the lives of millions of people throughout the world. Here is a breakdown of our achievement last Rotary year. Other includes global grant cash, directed gifts, and contributions to the Disaster Response Fund and donor advice funds. Polio transfers include district designated fund transfers and the resulting Wool Fund match to Polio Plus, affinity card royalties, and donor advice fund transfers to Polio Plus. Cash contributions to the annual fund and Polio Plus fund were below target, but were compensated by contributions to the endowment fund and cash contributions to the approved grants and new expectancies to the endowment fund. The foundation has a goal of reaching $1 billion in invested funds and $1.025 billion for future gifts, totaling $2.025 billion for the endowment by the year 2025. This goal consists of 3 objectives: raising awareness of Rotary's endowment, soliciting new outright gifts and commitments, and stewarding existing donors. Any guesses on how much in spendable earnings we will get to fund our foundation programs through the endowment fund should we achieve this 2025 by 2025 goal? Well, the answer is US $50 million each year. I encourage you to save lives and enrich communities into the next century and beyond by creating your Rotary legacy. In 2019-20, we achieved $500.5 million in net assets and $838.3 million in commitments. We had 210 new endowment funds established. I've especially highlighted Taiwan for being the only country in this institute that made it to the top 5. Congratulations and thank you. We launched a new recognition level in 2019-20, the Legacy Society. This society recognizes donors that committed $1 million or more to the endowment. Each year, we track the top 30 giving countries. I would like to recognize the countries in this institute which made it to the list. They are Taiwan in 5th place, Philippines ranked 9th, Thailand ranked 16th, Singapore in 21st position, Malaysia and Hong Kong at 23rd and 24th place respectively, followed by Bangladesh taking the 28th place. This institute also produced 713 new major donors last Rotary year. The number includes new and elevated AKS donors as well. In terms of major gifts outcome, and by major gift, I'm referring to outright contribution of $10,000. I would like to acknowledge our generous donors in Taiwan, Philippines, and Thailand. Congratulations and thank you once again. Often I get asked if non-Rotarians can contribute to the Rotary Foundation. The answer is certainly. Let me share with you our donor base. Our donors are made up of business, charity, government at 4.7%, Rotary organizations at 19.4%, and individuals at 75.9%. Let us take a further look into our individual donor segment. As you can see from the chart here, most of our contributions come from active Rotarians. This is followed by non-Rotarian at 8.1% and former Rotarian at 8%. Further diving into our organization donor base, you will see that the contribution from Rotary clubs rank the highest. This is followed by business, government, charity, and then district at 6.3%, and then club and district foundation at 0.9%. So with this, I end my report. Thank you for your time, and let's continue to support our foundation's effort in doing good in the world by supporting the Rotary Foundation's program and contributing to the Rotary Foundation. Thank you.
Thank you, Hazel, for sharing with us the Rotary Foundation 2019-2020 annual report. You would have noticed that Taiwan, Philippines, and Thailand rank 2nd, 3rd, and 4th respectively in terms of amount of global grant funds received from the Rotary Foundation in the last Rotary year. Regionally, how are we doing this current Rotary year to date? Well, the next 4 items on the program relates to the Rotary Foundation goals, action plan, and achievement in the 4 regions. May I now invite Regional Rotary Foundation Coordinator, ENT Chen Hongshu from Taiwan to present the performance of the Rotary Foundation for Region 9.
Thank you. Can I have my PPT, PowerPoint? Yes, thank you. I, President Holger Knack, Convener, I, Director, Surgeon, TR Trustee Frederick, and our Rotary Institute Chair, Chu Kim Bok, and our fellow Rotarians, good evening. I am an ENT from District Certified Level 2, Taiwan. I'm currently the RRFC of Region 9. Today, I would like to share the 2020 to 21 goals, action plan, and achievement from Region 9. Next, please. Here you can see the final Rotary contribution goals from the 13 districts in Region 9 after the official visit with governors. The total goals in 2020 to 21 is 14 million in Region 9. And the first place is 3490 for 1,800,000. Last year, the 9 region have the final total contribution is 16 millions. And the first place still the District 3490 for over 3,200,000. That's great. We should give him a very good applause. And next, please.
We never show this one.
Yes, yes.
Okay, darling. Why you still argue with me now?
In this slide, you can see the up-to-date contribution until November 28, 2020. So far, the first place is District 3502 with 957,000 US dollars. So we have the total annual fund contribution in Region 9 is 1,649,000. Polio Plus Fund is 115,000. Endowment Fund is 925,000. And the other funds are 921,000. So totally is 3,831,000. That's our moment that we contribute in the Region 9. So this makes achievement of Region 9 total contribution up to 3.8 million. Next, please. Here you can see the status report of global grants for Region 9 in 2020 to 21. Update to date, district in Region 9 host 99 grants and sponsor 97 grants. So there are 196 grants submitted so far. Next, please. The next few slides are about the action plans of Region 9. First, you can see these beautiful shoes designed by District 3522 by P.P. Eric and Preston Sean, who are the Germany Red Dot awarded designers to design and sell Emporio Now shoes. We were donated $20 per pair, sold as Emporio Now Fund. Isn't it pretty? I guess everyone wants a pair already, right? Next, please. Yes, on October 24th, 2020 Rotary Day, District 3461 had multiple events to promote Rotary's determination to eradication polio, including cycling, running, and a flash mob show at the Taichung High-Speed Rail Station in Taiwan. Next. Next, please. Yes, In this slide, you can see some highlights from these events, including the world's largest end polio now banner. The right side, you can see the very big banners pulled by 3,000 Rotarians from District 3461 and 3462. And the other two on left side is the riding bicycle and the running to promote their determination to eradicate polio. Next. Next, please. Thank you. Yes, you can see the District 3461 also set up these 3 huge doors at the entrance of the garden party on Rotary Day. It means that Rotary not only opens up opportunities for community friendship and service, but also provides opportunities for the community to participate in Rotary activities. Okay, next, please. District 3402 had taken these actions to reinforce the local capability of healthcare. They had donated several mobile medical service vehicles to mountainous, richer areas and the remote islands in Taiwan. Next, please. District 3502 Rotarian sponsor a baseball game and invite around 1,500 people in community and the disadvantaged group to join. During the game, several events were raised to promote Rotary and Polio Plus. Next, please. Yes, in November, it's the World Lung Cancer Prevention Month. A total of 24 Rotary Clubs in District 3523, 3470, 3462 cooperated with District 3600 and 3450 as overseas co-organizer to jointly raise $88 and $500 and provide 330 people in Yiling County and Jiayi County at high risk of lung cancer undergoing LDCT. That means low dose computed tomography screening subsidized. Next, please. In the upcoming December, District 3521 will hold the End Polio Fundraising Christmas Ball and expect to raise $10,000. Next, please. District 3490 Governor Brian had an Polio Now initiatives in November, cycling around Taiwan trip with 206 Rotarians, total 1,000 kilometers in 9 days, and had raised $1 for each 1 kilometer. Totally raised $36,000. Other than the action plan next, Other than the next action plans mentioned previously, all other districts such as 3462, 3470, 3481, 3482, 3501, 3510, and 3523 all have remarkable actions that have a great impact to the community, even under this difficult time of the COVID-19 pandemic. So let us continue with this passion and doing good in the world. So these are the goals, action plan, and achievement from Regional 9 in 2020 and 21. Thank you for your listening. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, RRFC&T, for sharing with us the fine achievements that Region 9 has achieved year to date. I love that red shoes. Taiwan and Hong Kong are ranked 5th and 24th in the world, respectively, in terms of total givings to the Rotary Foundation in the last Rotary year. And this year, with a total contribution target of $14 million and 34,901 Rotarians, that translates to $401 of total givings per member by the 30th of June 2021. Wishing Region 9 all the best. May I now invite Regional Rotary Foundation Coordinator, Dr. Mir Anizuzaman from Bangladesh, to present the performance of the Rotary Foundation for Region 10. Go ahead, Dato.
Okay. Thank you.
Wait, wait.
Just 1 minute.
Can you see my slides? Can you see the slides? Can you see the slides?
Come. Okay.
Yes, your slides are okay. Go ahead.
Thank you, MC, PTJ Andrew Shahattu. Today is attend RI presidents, however, and trustee chair Ravi, and our trustee Frederick, and director surgeons, and I think Aziz Menon also trustee is attend today, and our convener, director surgeons and institute chair. Thank you again. Thank you, MC, PDG, and Shahattu. District 3281 the Bangladesh. I am the 3281 and 3282. I am at the PDG Anis, RRFC Region 10 and Zone B. Next. Next. Promoting for Rotary year 2020-2021 foundation goal, action plan, and comprehensive management. Regional 10, Zone 1B, Bangladesh, Pakistan, and Indonesia. Happy to share top 10 countries, the giving in TRF Bangladesh rank is 28. Congratulations to IPDG Khairul Alam and IPDG Pir Atur Rahman. 2020-21 comprehensive goal total is 410 million. Goal for Rotary year 2020-21 Region 10 total is 1,220,000 or 255 million. Total giving up to November 2020 is a $506,000 US. Total achieved 40%. Annual fund 231,000. Polio Plus fund 43,000. Enrollment is 5,000. Others is 226. Next. Following will be 6 districts TRF contribution after bifurcation. District 3271, Pakistan, highest giving year 2016-2017, 225,000 US dollar. And District 3272, Pakistan, highest giving year 2016-2017, 137,000 US dollar. And District 3281, Bangladesh, highest giving 2017-2018, 1,032,000. 3282, Bangladesh, highest giving years is 2014-2015, $304,000. And District 3410, the highest giving year is 2013-2014, $538,000. And District 3420, highest giving year 2016-2017, it is 232,000 US dollar. Total giving as 30th November 2020, Region 10, highest per capita. The District 3420, Indonesia, is a 77%, $77.83. Region 10, total giving chart as per 30th November 2020. The fundraising goal is 150,000, is District 3271, Pakistan. Fundraising goal 150,000, District 3272, Pakistan. Fundraising goal, the District 3281, Bangladesh, $525,000. And 3282, Bangladesh, fundraising goal $120,000. The District 3410, Indonesia, fundraising goal is 105,000 US dollars. And fundraising 3420, Indonesia, to that Indonesia is 200,000. And 5 years performance regions 10 compare 2019-2020 with 2020-21 for annual fund is the 2019-2020 490,000 US dollar, and 2020-2021 231,000. And for polio, polio fund is 2019-2020 191,000 US dollar, and 2020-21 43,000. For enrollment fund is 2019-2020 is 20,000, and 2021 is 5,000. For other fund, 2019-2020 is a 501,000 US dollars, and 2020-21 226 500,000. The member participation in the region 10, you see blue and red non-giving. Congratulations to 3420 for having 76.78%, means 807 members who contribute to TRF. 2019-2020 club participations for annual fund and polio fund. Annual fund is 3420 district Indonesia lead first by 89% and 48 club contributions. And Polio Plus, district 3282 Bangladesh leads by 57%, 91 club contributions. 5 years non-giving club to annual fund. I congratulate 3281 Bangladesh for break record for the district and region 10 to achieve 99% clubs, 238 out of 240 clubs contribution to annual fund. And district 3420 Indonesia for achieving 98% club, 50 out of 54 clubs. 5 years non-giving club to polio. Congratulations to for break record for 100%. All club in district 3282 Bangladesh giving to polio plus 2017-2018. And this year, district 3420 Indonesia leading all others district have 32 clubs, 59%. The total club is 54. Have a contributions to polio plus. Recognition for 2020-21. Congratulations to 3271 Pakistan for breaking this district record for achieve 159 PHF. And his target is at 200 PHF this year. Region 10 all-time gives recognition. Then I show this, the global grant. Global grant, you see this, the total global grant is a zone 10, the 2020-2021 is a 75 total grant. And World Fund is a 1,096,615 total, and total fund is a 5,309,912. Now I show you, this is the new AKS chair circle Pakistan 32771. The AKS Trustee Circle 3271 Pakistan. The new AKS district 3281 Bangladesh. Congratulations, IPDG Khairul Alam for they having 5 AKS last year. The 3282 Bangladesh new AKS. And 3281 Bangladesh is a last AKS circle. And our first AKS in Bangladesh. This is the last AKS district 3410 Indonesia. And thank you.
Thank you very much, RRFC, Dr. Anis, for sharing the report covering Region 10, which comprises of Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Indonesia. Bangladesh ranked 28 in the world in total givings to the Rotary Foundation in the last Rotary year. And as of 25th November 2020, Region 10 total givings is 325% more than the same period last year, a whopping increase. Congratulations. Now, before I proceed, I would like to acknowledge the presence of past RI President Gary Huang. Can we spotlight him? How are you, sir? Ni hao.
Ni hao.
Chan, Chan, Chan.
Yeah.
Chan, Chan, Chan.
Well, I was a governor during his year as a RI president. Those are the three things that was taught, and it is still very fresh in my mind. It's nice to have you with us. May I now invite Regional Rotary Foundation Coordinator, Virgilio Farcon Jr. from the Philippines to present the performance of the Rotary Foundation for Region 11.
Rotary dignitaries, my fellow Rotarians, Rotaractors, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Tonight, I'm tasked to talk about foundation goals, action plans, and accomplishments. Let me start with the foundation goals for Rotary year 2020-2021. As of November 30, 2020, I'm happy to report that out of 10 districts in the Philippines belonging to Zone 10A, 2 districts have already achieved their goals, namely District 3770 and District 3860. As of November 30, 2020, with a goal of 3,300,000, Zone 10A has already achieved 74% of its goals. Let me also discuss with you the best practices and creative strategies implemented in Rotary year 2020-2021. I have listed them down, and let me just highlight my favorite, which is really organizing your TRF team even before the start of your term. Second is that you must have your goals also owned by the district and the clubs. Of course, we have also the Snowball Early Campaign, Leadership by Example, Every Rotarian Every Year initiatives, and other best practices and creative strategies. As of November 30, 2020, based on the top 30 giving countries, Zone 10A landed number 7 in total giving, number 4 in annual fund, and number 5 in per capita. This will give us the breakdown of the TRF performances of the 10 districts belonging to Zone 10A. For easy understanding, the number 1 in each category is highlighted in yellow. So for annual fund, the number 1 is District 3800. On per capita, the number 1 is District 3800. On total giving, it is District 3860. And for the first 5 months, the most number of Paul Harris Fellows goes to District 3860. Likewise, the most number of major donors goes to District 3800, and the most number of major donors cumulative from the very start up to the present goes to District 3830 with 162 major donors. And for major gifts contributors, for the first 5 months, the highest goes to District 3860. On airway eligible, it is District 3830 as number 1 with 33.73% of the Rotarians giving to the Rotary Foundation. And on non-zero giving clubs, District 3790 is number 1 with only 2 remaining clubs. On current giving, we have 2.4 million as compared to last year's 3.3 million. So there is a decrease of 26.12%, based on the contribution of the same period last year. Here are the top 3 districts on each of the 5 categories. On annual giving, District 3800 is number 1. On endowment, it is District 3860. On per capita, number 1 is District 3800. And on end polio, this does not include the DDF, which has been the 20% of their DDF assigned by the district. The number 1 is District 3780. And on total giving, the number 1 is District 3860. I'm happy to report also that on total giving worldwide, we have 3 districts from Zone 10A which made it. District 3860, District 3800, and District 3830. On per capita worldwide, we have 6 out of 10 districts making it. 3800, 3860, 3770, 3830, 3870, and finally 3820. Let's now go to district grants. The total district grants for Zone 10A for Rotary year 2019-2020 is 729,401. 36% of the clubs belonging to Zone 10A, so out of 922 clubs, 36% participated in district grants. And the highest is District 3800, followed by District 3810, and then District 3820. On district grant spending, 98% of the grants were spent in the Philippines and 2% outside the Philippines. And the number, based on the chart, 31% went to health, 22% went to community, 17% to education. On global grants, we have 107 global grants. And out of these 107 global grants, the number 1 is District 3830 with 32, followed by District 3820 with 22 global grants. And number 3 is 3850 with 16 global grants. The total grant value is in the amount of 7,416,000. 80% of the grants were hosted in the Philippines, and 44% came from World Fund, and 56% from DDF and club contributions. I'm happy to announce the Zone 10A TRF champions for Rotary year 2019-2020. On per capita, the second runner-up goes to District 3860, led by Philip Tan, with a per capita of 173.85. First runner-up goes to District 3820, led by Champion Governor Ebet Oliban, 249.86. And the champion on per capita is District 3800, led by Governor Nelson Aspe, with a per capita of 326.12. We now go to the category of annual fund. Second runner-up on annual fund goes to District 3860 with 467,134. First runner-up goes to District 3820, District 3800, with the annual fund of 841,396. And the TRF champion for annual fund goes to District 3820 with 846,273. And the last category is total giving. And the second runner-up on total giving goes to District 3860 with 730,646. First runner-up goes to District 3820, 949,713. And the champion on total giving, the TRF champion on total giving, goes to District 3800. Congratulations to Governor Nelson Aspe for the district's total giving 1,038,911. This is now the new record of District 3800 on total giving. I know this because I belong to District 3800. And that ends my presentation. Thank you and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to all.
Thank you, RRFC, Virgilio Falcon Jr. for presenting the report for Philippines, and heartiest congratulations to the recognized district for 2019-2020 fine performances, especially to District 3800, the champion in terms of total givings for the last Rotary year. Although year-to-date contribution is down by 26.12% compared to the same period last year, nevertheless, Philippines has already achieved 74% of the current year's target and is ranked 7 in the world in terms of total givings to the Rotary Foundation as of 30th of November 2020. May I now invite Regional Rotary Foundation Coordinator Jason Lim from Thailand to present the performance of the Rotary Foundation for Region 12.
Thank you, moderators Andre. Rotary dignitaries, fellow Rotarians, Rotaractors, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. My name is Jason. I'm the current RRFC for Region 12. In year 2019-2020, we are under Region 6 with 10 countries and 10 districts. But in 2020-2021, we have been relocated to Region 12 with 8 countries and 6 districts. The performance for year 2019-2020, despite the COVID pandemic, the 6 districts in Region 12 has done well. Region 12 has raised a total of more than 4.5 million to the Rotary Foundations. I would like to take these opportunities to thank TRF Trustee Chairs Gary Huang, who has traveled to Singapore, Kuala Lumpur, and Thailand to attend the Rotary Foundation's night, and he assisted to raise more than 2.5 million. A special thanks will also be given to Dato' Tan Hien Chin, who has matched $1 to $1 for all the fundraise during the Singapore's fundraising dinner. In year 2019-2020, Thailand has ranked number 16 in total contributions, Singapore 21, and Malaysia 23. In annual fund, Thailand has ranked number 14, Singapore number 22, and Malaysia number 24. In terms of Polio Plus, in terms of annual fund per capita, Singapore has ranked number 1 in the world, Thailand number 5, and Malaysia number 8. The 6th district in Region 12 not only contributes to TRF, but they are also implementing many projects in their communities for doing good in the world. In terms of global grant, top on the list is District 3350 with 71 projects amounting to $4.1 million, followed by District 3330 with 18 projects amounting to 951,000, and District 3310 with 15 projects amounting to 1.4 million. As for district grant, District 3300 has topped the list with 44 projects amounting to $63,000, followed by District 3330 with 36 projects amounting to 80,000, and District 3350 with 26 projects amounting to $128,000. The goals for 2020-2021, despite the COVID pandemic, we have set a challenging goals for ourselves at 3.05 million, with annual funds at 2.083 million, Polio Plus Fund at 316,000, endowment fund at 400,000, and other funds at 250,000. To date, we have achieved 37%, and we have another 63% to go. What is our action plans? All districts has conducted their training and workshop on foundations and facilitations of global grant, especially on community assessment and evaluation. Rotarians are people of action. We are people in action. District 3310 has organized a step up to end polio, both visually and in person. With this event, they have raised 80,000 to date, and I've spoken to the organizing chair, DG and Joanne, and they are confident that they will raise more than $100,000 for this event. Myanmar has been badly affected by COVID. However, they has organized an online media press conference, and this has created an impact in Myanmar, especially on Rotary awareness and polio now. District 3350, under the leadership of Governor Somsri, we have organized a walk and run to end polio, and we have raised 50,000 to polio fund. On our achievement, as of today, Region 12 has raised a total of $1.1 million. And in terms of total contribution, Thailand is ranked number 12, Singapore ranked number 25, Malaysia, I'm sure they will come out in the next 6 months time to be within the 30 countries in terms of total contribution. In terms of annual fund, Thailand is ranked number 10, Singapore is ranked number 29. In terms of annual fund per capita, currently Thailand is ranked number 3 and Singapore number 5. During this COVID pandemic, Region 12 has also did many projects to help the communities. District 3350 has topped the list with 37 projects so far, amounting to 2.1 million. District 3330 with 9 projects amounting to 510,000, and District 3310 with 5 projects amounting to 527,000. As for district grant, again, District 3300 has topped the list with 38 projects amounting to 71,000. District 3330 has second in terms of project, 33 projects amounting to 90,000, followed by District 3350 with 19 projects amounting to 44,000. On behalf of RRFC's Vijay, I would like to announce the awards for 2019-2020. The second runners-up in terms of annual fund and Polio Plus goes to District 3330. Thank you, IPDG Sakon, DRFC's Orachon. The first runner-up goes to District 3350. Thank you, IPDG Tenongsak. And District 3350 also achieved the second runner-up in total contributions to the foundation. Once again, thank you, IPDG Tenongsak. For the first runner-up, District 3300 has awarded the first runner-up. Thank you, IPDG Leo, DRFC Leslie. The champion. Last year is a very special year for District 3310. They are the champions for annual fund, Polio Plus fund, and also total contributions in Region 6. District 3310 has also broke the record for the zone previous record that is held by District 3350. Yeah. Total contributions is more than $1.4 million. Thank you, IPDG Jeff, DRFC Michael, and of course, the fundraising chair, DGN Joanne. There's another special awards that I would like to congratulate District 3310 because Singapore is #1 in total annual funds per capita. And with the grace of Trustee Chairs Gary, he has signed the Rotary Foundation Award and is presented to Singapore. Thank you again, once again, IPDG, Jeff, DRFC Michael, and fundraising chair, DGN Joanne. With this, thank you all donors in Region 12. I will urge all of you to continue to be the inspirations as Rotary opens opportunities for doing good in the world. Stay safe and have a nice weekend.
Thank you, RRFC Jason, for sharing the report with us. And heartiest congratulations to the recognized districts and the champion in Region 12. And going ahead, what I would like to say is that many contribute to the Rotary Foundation, but there are those who contribute immensely, helping the Rotary Foundation to grow quantumly year after year. It is my honor and privilege to invite Region 9 Endowment Major Gifts Advisor Orto Ching Hui Hong, Region 10 Endowment Major Gift Advisor Salim Reza, Region 11 Endowment Major Gifts Advisor Jesnik Dao, and Region 12 Endowment Major Gifts IPDG Liu Cheng Lim, all representing the Rotary Foundation Trustee Chair Frederick Lin, to recognize these extraordinary individuals. Over to you.
Thank you, MC PDG Andrew. 2020 Virtual Rotary Institute Convener. I, Director Sergeant Liu. TI Trustee Chair Representative Frederick Lin. Institute Chair Kimbo Chu. Rotary dignitaries and my fellow Rotarians, good evening. I am Zone 9E EMGA also CH Hong. I want to start off by expressing my appreciation for the commander's appointment. It is my utmost honor to host this AKS donor recognition for Singapore Virtual Rotary Institute. We are in our deepest regrets that we cannot hold in-person recognition activity to honor generous major donors due to the COVID-19 pandemic. I especially feel sorry for two AKS members, Jeff Young and Hen Xin Ten, who already registered to have an AKS induction ceremony at the Singapore Institute. However, TIF will reserve their privilege for in-person recognition ceremony in any occasion when suitable. In order to show our appreciation, my ENGA colleagues, Liu Qin Lim from Zone 10B and 10C, Salim Nazin from 1B, and Jess Mikado from Zone 10A, and myself from Zone 9, have planned together to host this virtual recognition activity with the help of East Asia TI Philanthropic Advisor, Heather Shaw. We decided to use these 40 minutes exclusively to honor the new AKS members and the members who were upgraded to the next level in the 2019-2020 Rotary year. On behalf of our President Hogan Nuck and the TF Chair, Representative Trustee Frederick Lin, I would like to express my most sincere appreciation to all major donors in Rotary year 2019-2020 and all recognized AKS members tonight for your continuous support, even though our economic is under severe strain. We cannot deny the profound impact of current pandemic on the world. I am devastated by the worldwide casualties, but at the same time, I am particularly grateful. When the pandemic started early this year, I anticipated a decline in donation because the world struggled to keep up with the rapid changes, but I am happy to say that the facts prove me wrong. The pandemic has brought together more donors around the world to fight for the same cause. Rotarians are uniting in these pressing moments to do their part in contributing to the common good. I hereby express my utmost gratitude to those who contribute a part to this mission. I cannot end this opening remark without addressing my pride in the unprecedented donations in Regional 9 Taiwan. Total AKS Trustee Circle, 19 Rotarians, and the AKS Chair Circle, 11 Rotarians last Rotary year. I'm deeply touched by the profound change a small island nation could generate. The hope and the positive impacts generated by this generosity are beyond words and numbers. As we celebrate this remarkable contribution, we should bear in mind that we should not stop. Even if the pandemic ends, we still have more disease to fight, more education to bring, more hygiene to provide, and more environment to protect. The future awaits more of us to join the Rotary's mission to make the world a better place. The recent efforts I witnessed gave me the confidence to say that we are on our way to the future we envision bringing to the world. Before we go for the recognition, I'd like to brief about the Arch Crime Society. The AKS is named after the 6th president of the Rotary and was established to acknowledge and recognize the Rotary Foundation's highest tier of donors. Those who have contributed $250,000 US or more during their lifetime. All AKS members believe in the work of Rotary Foundation and have made the support of peace efforts, education, and the humanitarian assistance part of their personal missions. Their involvement is vital to the Foundation's program, which work for the worldwide eradication of polio, to build infrastructure and to support Rotary Peace Fellows. Among other efforts, each member of the society has a personal commitment to doing good in the world. Through the commitment and the leadership of the society members, the Foundation is able to continue its work toward the more humane and a peaceful world. The society is made up of hundreds of members from around the world, and it continues to grow. Each member is a valuable part of this international family of Rotary Foundation contributors. Now, please join me to recognize them all from 10 countries and the regions, a total of 50 Rotarians this time. First, I would like to invite EMGA Salim to introduce the AKS donors in his region from Zone 1B, 10B, and 10C. Please, Salim.
Thank you, EMGA Ortho, all Rotary leaders. This is my pleasure to introduce all the AKS from Zone 1B, 10C, and 10C. B and 10C. First of all, I like to start with the AKS from Pakistan. Trustee Aziz Maman and Samina Aziz, who went up to the AKS chair circle in 1920. District Governor Professor Esa Abdullah and Nadia Farhan became an AKS trustee circle this year, last year. From Bangladesh, RRFC Dato Mir Anisi Zaman and Shirin Bond became the member of trustee circle. The past president Dr. Ghazi Mizanur Rahman and Tanya Rahman became the AKS trustee circle last year. Past president Husni Ara Begum and Professor Ansar Ali Talukdar became the AKS trustee circle last year. Past president Sayyida Umme Habiba and Devesh Chandra Sarkar became the AKS trustee circle last year. Rotarian Muhammad Anwar Hussain Khan, Member of Parliament, and Tamina Afroz became the AKS trustee circle last year. And thanks to IPDG Khairul Alam for his tremendous effort to bring all these people, motivate all these people. Now from Zone 10B, AKS donors. Thailand. Rotarian Arnold CMC Versatility became the chair circle. He just went up from the trustee circle to chair circle last year. Cambodia. Rotarian Laura Hung became the trustee circle in the last year. Ashkelon Society members from Zone 10C. From Malaysia, IPDG, EMGA Long, Cheong Lim, and Yao Bing Hong became the chair circle from trustee circle. And from Brunei, immediate past district governor, Chef and Betty Young became the trustee circle last year. Thank you very much.
Thank you, EMGA Salim. Now I invite EMGA Chess to introduce AKS donors from the region Zone 10A. Yes, please.
Thank you, EMJ Orto. It is my privilege and honor to introduce to you the new members of the AKS from Zone 10A, the Philippines, last year. First on the list is present District Governor Johnny Gao Yu and Veronica Ho, AKS Trustee Circle. Next is Past District Governor Benigno Naval Ricafort and Nona Ricafort, AKS Trustee Circle. Next is the late past District Governor Edgar Chongbian and Cecilia Bosani Chongbian, AKS Trustee Circle. Next is past District Governor Everett and Maricel Olivan, AKS Trustee Circle. Next is past President David Ackerman and past President Machete Torres Ackerman, AKS Trustee Circle. Next is past President Jose R. Soberano III and Rosario B. Soberano, AKS Trustee Circle. Next is past President Nick C. Guzman and Susana Garcia Guzman, AKS Trustee Circle. And last but not the least, Stephen G. Castillo and Heidi De La Cruz, AKS Trustee Circle. Thank you very much.
Last but not the least, I will now present you AKS donors from Zone 9. This is a big group. 33 Rotary. First, I'd like to introduce from People's Republic of China. Last special representative, Frank from Hong Kong. From Hong Kong, next, past President Tai Chong-min from the Philippines. Please move to the next slide. And the Rotarian O. Sik Liang and the O. Chong Yu. From Taiwan, 30 Director Surgeon Liu Qijie and the Grace Xiu Equal Care Circle. District Governor Jimmy Lai Ziming and Wendy Lin Wenmiao, AKS Trustee Circle. Huang and Ricardo Liang, AKS Care Circle. CDD Zhang Shengjian, AKS Care Circle. CDD Huang Qingyan and Mei Wang Yangmeizhi, AKS Trustee Circle. Past District Governor Ren Maoren, AKS Trustee Circle. Past District Governor Zhang Weiqi and Linda Lin Yifeng, AKS Care Circle. Past District Governor Paul Boye and Mei He Xiumin, AKS Care Circle. Past District Governor Steve Chen Shimin and Lily Chen Liu Xiang, AKS Trustee Circle. Regional Rotary Foundation Chair ENT Chen Hengxiu and Rita Lin Jingwen, AKS Trustee Circle. Past District Governor Qiu Tianmu and Mei Yuan Zhang Meiyue, AKS Trustee Circle. Past District Governor former Tai Zhenbo and Erika Tai Shuren, AKS Care Circle. This immediate past District Governor Zhang Huangjia and Yang Yufeng, AKS Trustee Circle. Immediate past District Governor Diamond Zhang Hongxi and Vivian Wei Huiying, AKS Trustee Circle. Immediate past District Governor PDG Sang Chu Xianying, and Maggie Deng Huizhu, aka Past Circle. Immediate past district governor, Dara Ma Jingru, aka Past Circle. District governor-elect, medical Wang Yuanfu, and Jenny Liu Xiangqun, aka Past Circle. District governor nominee, Ahmed Ye Qiyun and Xie Lihua, aka Past Circle. District governor nominee, Walter Li, aka Past Circle. Past President Nikki Lin Naiyang and President Annie Xu Shujuan, aka Square Circle. Past President Robert Zhang Yingtian and Kiko Li Jia, aka Square Circle. Past President Dong Jun, Hu Jinhai, and Wen Tingyin, aka Past Circle. Past President Government Zhang Rongqiu, aka Chair Circle. Other President Pidi Liao Lixin and Past President Rich Lin Hongrong, Past Circle. Past President Yu Zhou Yu, aka Past Circle. Vera Lin, Past Circle. Other President Amy Ren Shumei and Zhang Qiuqing, aka Square Circle. Past President Ethan Ren Yusheng and Dai Hongling, aka Square Circle. Past President Stationary Liang Jingqing and Chai Hong, aka Square Circle. Immediate Past President Coach Zhou Chuhua and Nathan Xiaoyu, aka Past Circle. That concludes my over 8 days recognition ceremony. Thank you for your attention.
Tech host,
Yeah, Lacko.
technical host.
Thank you. Back to you, PDG Angel.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Orto Ching Hui Hong, for the presenting the list of AKS. Heartiest congratulations to the 52 new and elevated AKS who have just been recognized. 50% of the total countries in this virtual Rotary Institute were in the top 30 giving countries as reported in the 2019-2020 Rotary Foundation annual report. And 3 countries were the top 4 receiving countries for global grant. What an inspiration. We are truly the catalyst for change. Let us now unwind ourselves with a special piano solo recital to be performed by Club President Corina Chang of the Rotary Club of Suntec City, Singapore, where she is going to perform 3 songs. The first song is a medley of songs that represents a small collection of various nations' famous songs blended into a medley, countries united together whilst maintaining its own cultural uniqueness, all meeting together at the 2020 Singapore Virtual Rotary Institute. The medley of songs are "The Moon Represents My Heart." That's a very famous Chinese song, I was told. "Dahil Sayo," another very famous Filipino folk song. And "Bengawan Solo," a famous Indonesian folk song. And the last song is "Home, Singapore." The second and last song is entitled You Raise Me Up. It symbolizes all AKS and all Rotary Foundation donors, raising up people and communities all over the world. I present you Club President Corina Chung. Thank you very much, Corina, for that lovely performance. For your information, Corina is a musician, performer, lecturer, and adjudicator. Current Rotary leaders and partners, past and future, Rotaractors, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please join me to welcome back the Institute Chairman, Past District Governor Chiu Gimbok, to give a vote of thanks.
Mr. Chairman, before our Institute Chair speak, am I allowed to say a few words?
Okay.
Okay, as thank you, the best class governor and commissioner and that. I want to use this opportunity as the immediate past chair of Rotary Foundation to thank all those generous donors, including AKS, major donors, and Paul Harris Fellows. Thank you all for your support. Last year, we were able to achieve total collection of 408 million US dollars for the foundation, which is the highest since the foundation started. Thank you all the glory go to every one of you. May God bless all of you. 谢谢。
Thank you to past RI President Gary Huang. You certainly did a very good year and a record-breaking year too. Congratulations. Okay, 2020 Singapore Rotary Institute convener, RI Director Surgeon Liu Chitian, Rotary International President Holger Kanak. Of course, I acknowledge past RI President Gary Huang. Okay, past RI Directors, Trustees, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow Rotarians, we have come to an end of our first plenary session in this year's Institute. I hope you enjoyed the evening. We are indeed very fortunate to hear from RI President Holger Kanak. He reminded us of the evergreen four-way test and of course our core values. So he stressed on the need to strengthen and grow Rotary. So his message is very clear and succinct to us, and more so during this period of time. Thank you, Mr. President, for your reminders and inspiring speech. We have also heard from the Rotary Foundation Trustee Chair and his team, who updated us on the Rotary Foundation's performance and its plan. All zones have been actively carrying out global grants projects. The Rotary Foundation continues to enable Rotarians around the world to do good. I'm sure you're more convinced now that the Rotary Foundation is worth supporting. The future of Rotary Foundation is bright. So many districts in our zones have achieved new heights in their contributions. Countries achieving high ranking worldwide. Congratulations. So with their plan, I'm confident they will achieve yet again. I'm proud of you and our zones, especially the new AKS members and the elevated members. To the rest, I hope you had some key takeaways from tonight's plenary sessions, and I hope you can take it back to your club or your district. In closing, I would like to thank the following people. Firstly, of course, RI President Holger Kanak for joining us today. Thank you, sir. TRF Trustee Chair K.R. Ravindran for sending his video. TRF Trustee Patrick Lin for his updates on the Rotary Foundation. TRF East Asia Philanthropy Advisor Hazel Xiao for presenting the Rotary Foundation's annual report. Of course, our MC for this evening, past District Governor of Suharto, for his flawless proceedings. Our esteemed Regional Rotary Foundation Coordinator, Jason Lim, for coordinating the various zones reporting. All Regional Rotary Foundation coordinators, CMGA speakers and panelists, I thank you. Of course, we had a wonderful performance from past President Corina Chang for the physical performance. Thank you. Next, we must not forget our technical support for this evening. Past President Karen Young and Rotarian James Lee. Thank you very much. Of course, we have also with us the Rotary International interpreters Jane Hu and Chang Li Ping for the simultaneous interpretations. Finally, of course, to all of you who are taking part in this virtual event. Thank you. So may I now call upon convener, Rotary International Director, Surgeon Liu Chitian, to adjourn today's session. Convener, please.
Rotary dignitaries, my fellow Rotarians, the first day of 2020, Singapore Virtual Rotary Institute is now adjourned. See you tomorrow evening at 7:30 p.m. Good night. Thank you.
Thank you, Convener RI Director Surgeon. We have come to the end of the program for day one. We look forward to having you again tomorrow at the same time. Stay safe and take care. Good night.
Good night.